Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading and Recap for Thursday, January the 5th. My name is Barry Anerson. I'm the moderator of our room. This is the address to get into the room, and I share my screen all day long, and I get live on the mic at 9 a.m. and up to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is a free room. No strings attached. We don't take credit cards or anything like that. So come on in. We have a lot of great traders in the room, so I would encourage you to come in. And of course, we try to help people use the Trade Ideas product. All right, very active day for me actually. Started off with this one, HDB. And the reason I had HDB is this was a Holly alert from yesterday, and I've decided that, if you've been following the videos for a few months, you probably were aware that I used to have a list of the Holly trades from the day before and monitor them the next day, and decided I wanted to try it again just to see what was up. So HDB triggered. Actually, it's funny because HDB was a suggested short by Holly yesterday, but at any rate, I saw the alert originally came. Let's see. Let me just get this out here. Yeah, the alert originally came right here, right on this first candle, and basically it was making a new high. So I decided to take the trade, and unfortunately, this candle here caused me to get out, and not allow me to hold on through this big move, unfortunately. But I did take the trade, got in at 60.05, just over the whole number, which is what I like to do. 60.05. And again, I say unfortunately, I traded it out at 60.26, right around here. It was just getting a little too whippy, and I just didn't, like the way it was trading, to be honest. And plus, in theory, it was supposed to be a short from yesterday, so I was wondering, okay, what really would it do? The other thing is that the market wasn't strong today. And so bouncers, for me anyway, these sort of bounce plays probably weren't going to work that well, but in this case, it worked extremely well. So unfortunately, that candle got me out, but that's just the way it works sometimes. Now I am still in Dillard's. Dillard's is turning into a really nice little trade here, DDS. In this one at 55. Well, that can't be right. 50. Got to be 56.25. Yes, not 55.25. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just lost my train of thought there. So I'm in here at 56.25. Close enough. Put a mark right there. Sold some up along the way, and my last sale was at 57.16. I'm still in this one though, so this is turning out to be a really nice. Put a mark right there. Close enough. So I've sold some here, turning into be a really nice trade. One of the reasons we were watching these, this is a retailer, of course. Dillard's a retailer, and just take a look at Macy's. I trade a little bit of Macy's also on this bounce, but Macy's, JWN, Nordstrom's, they're all looking alike. Kohl's, KSS, they're all looking alike. Like guidance basically issues. Christmas sales not as strong as anticipated. So a lot of these retailers were just absolutely crushed today. But Dillard's is having a really, really nice bounce. Actually, it's funny. Jane in our room, I think she called the bounce right around here, and it had a little bounce, and then it pulled back. But I kept watching it, and so I'm very glad that I did keep watching it and got into this. Now, Holly's had a very good day also. Let me just bring up some of the Holly trades that I got. RIC. Now, the golds were flying today. And so Holly had a couple of the gold plays. RIC, which is Richmond Mines, it's a gold play. Here was the alert at 737. I didn't get in quite there. It was kind of chopping around a little bit, so I did wait a bit on it. I did get into the trade at 750. Right here. And, this is what got me out, unfortunately, that candle there, but I was able to ride it up fairly close to the top here, 765. Got out at 765. It hit 775. This is one of the nickel spreaders, so the bid and the ask, there's a difference of a nickel. So really, I was only 5 cents from the top of this area. Now it's come all the way back for a while anyway. Now it looks like it's dropping, but a lot of the gold stocks were really, really strong. So the other one was SA. I also took this one. Not quite as good. I got in at 925 and I got out at 935. So it didn't quite move the way some of the other gold plays were moving. Of note, our trade of the week, SBGL, working very nicely. I believe that the entry was somewhere around 730-ish. So this is over a dollar move. And if you have the trade of the week, you get it on delivered to your inbox about an hour before the market opens every Monday morning. Of course, this week Monday was closed, so it came Tuesday morning. But it has performed very, very well, along with a lot of the gold stocks. Now, a couple of ones that did not work for me. GNCA, bit of a disappointment. I came on the Alpha Predator. The alert was at, let's see, right here, and at 511, and you see this is the same candle, and it did get up to 525, and I was really hoping it would zoom up, and it just didn't do that. And so I got in at 510 and I exited at $5, so it took a little loss there. And what else? Another small one, FCSC. This was a tough one. Again, kind of an alert on a momentum play. Took the trade at $1.08 right here. And it immediately went up to $1.17. I took some out at between $1.15 and $1.16, and then it just collapsed. And I got out for a 2-cent loss on the second bit. So, obviously a disappointment on this one. One I'm thinking of maybe swinging, just to give you an idea, is Palo Alto Networks. And from the daily you're not going to see why, but maybe from the 15 you're not going to see why. Or from the daily chart, take a look at this potential void. Now, of interest is that Citron, which is I always call it the notorious short seller Citron, has actually put a buy recommendation on this, and they rarely, rarely put any buy recommendations on anything. I'd say they're like, if you have 100 plays, 99.5 of them are going to be short plays. That's what they do. And I'm not saying, and they're suggesting a $170 target. That is not why I'm looking at it, though. I'm just looking at this potential gap fill, and we've seen a lot of stocks like this that start to fill the gap. This is a tech stock, of course. I think it got hammered on earnings and all. So, but anyway, I'm definitely thinking about swinging a little bit of this. And I'm also in this one, ARGS. This is from Holly. I'm in at 530. Hasn't really moved at all. My concern with it, even when I know why. Let me just back this out a little bit. My concern with it is that it has probably some resistance around 550. So it didn't have a lot to move. I did like this little gap. It is from Holly. The alert came in at what was the price? At 523. So I'm just a little bit under on it, and just want to see if it can take this out. Maybe make a little assault on this area. If it gets through here, though, it's got a nice little gap fill. So that is about it. I think that's all the ones that I took today. Oh, I did. I had my BIOS as a swing trade, and I'm now out of it. I got into it yesterday at 153, and I was actually pretty encouraged when I look at the 15-minute chart. Saw this little action in the pre-market, but then once the market opened, it just gave it up and took it out at 148. So I took a nickel loss on this one, and I'll have to take a look at the daily on it. You'll see why I did this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another alert back here at 159, and see maybe tomorrow it can regain that, because I just love this potential void action. All right, that is it. Let me just bring back the cover page. So again, if you want to take part in our free trading room, this is the address. I usually open the room at about 8:45, And I get live on the mic at 9 o'clock, and I go up to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. All right, well, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.